Welcome, Accra community, student community of Achimota School. You're welcome to today's episode under Mysteries. Now then, today we are currently at the forecourt of Achimota School. We have entered the administration block, and then we are going to explore one of the other mysteries that most students attribute to be the beginning of the whole bonfire festival, which is celebrated annually. The story has it that there is a statue which also did something or has a role to play in this story. So let's go upstairs and discover more about this statue. So here it is in all its glory, the sculpture of the walking torso given to the school by Dora Gordine. This was originally placed in the London Museum, where it was lying in its glory until it mysteriously found its way into Achimota School. So a lot of rumors have been going on about this beautiful statue we have here. Most students pass the comments that most often than not, when it comes to bonfire, trying to find a conceptualization or a meaning for the bonfire festival is something that comes very difficult. So some students started propounding theories, and they said that, well, the statue, when it landed in Achimota School, it had a head. But then, unfortunately, during the transportation van, which was bringing it, lost the head somewhere in the school. So on the spot, the headmaster then decided that he would set up a search party to go out and look for the head somewhere in the school compound. So he managed to get all the students together to take torchlights and move around the school searching for the missing head. In doing this over the years, they practically did it for about 3 days continuously. They got some, according to students, they got some policemen and eventually had some Accras joining in. And they were like, oh, then if this is the case, why don't we gradually, turn it into a festival where Accras can also come and meet together and at least chat and eat. So gradually the focus shifted from finding the head into finding the barbecue during bonfire. This is the story that most students say is the story behind the missing head. So it must be really admired that this sculpture is currently in our school by the grace of God in front of the headmaster's office. The story about it being in relation to the bonfire celebration is something which we can just put to be at the blind sides of our life, meaning that it should be a rumor as it is, and it shouldn't be considered to be the truth because it's just a beautiful sculpture which has actually nothing to do with any of those celebrations. As I earlier said, the name is the walking torso, and it originally was made to be headless and handless. That's the whole truth to it, and nothing other else can add any other facts to it. No embellishment at all.
So on the backdrop of all these rumors and all these tall tales that we've been imbued with, you can tell that it's truly the student body, we as Achimotans, when we become Achimotans, that we cook up these stories to, explain things that we don't really know about and talk about things that we don't truly know about. So most of these are rumors, just like the students rightly mentioned, and the actual truths are that the statue is truly just a statue for representation of girl child education and then nothing else. So, a lot of these mysteries that we hear on campus are just made up, just for fun, just to have a fun time here on Achimota School campus. I'm sure we can all bear with that, hey, it's all for the fun, just for the fun. So thank you for joining us on this episode of Mysteries. We are moving on to the next mystery anyway.